Hello ladies and gentlemen, once again this is Jeremy Smith, Photog J the Great. You remember guys, I made a video not long ago, well about 2 months ago, showing the Nikon D7100 as compared to the Canon 70D. Both those cameras have lots of new innovations in terms of Wi-Fi and different video capabilities and things like that. So since that video was getting kind of on the long side, I decided to make separate videos showing some of the other features of both those cameras. And so this video is going to be about the autofocus in video mode on both the cameras. No grand surprise, the Canon does much better in that area. Canon, they made a new type of autofocus system called dual pixel CMOS autofocus. And basically, they took all the individual photo sites on the sensor and they divided them into two photodiodes. So basically that gives you your left view and your right view for phase detect autofocus. So that way, even if you're in live view mode, you still have the fast phase detect autofocus system, and on the Canon it works great. I also like the fact that the Canon has a swiveling screen, which is something that you guys know I've mentioned a lot of times. I wish that Nikon would really put that on some of their cameras as well. So, you know, shooting at various angles, having that swiveling screen makes a big difference. And even though I wasn't really particularly excited about the touchscreen, as I found out in using the camera, that touchscreen made a big difference as well, as you guys will soon see in the samples I'm going to show you. On the Nikon camera, the D7100, I used Nikon's 24-70 2.8 lens. And even though that lens is a very fast autofocusing lens, and even though it's relatively quiet, notice that you still get quite a bit of audible noise in the video from the lens focusing. So, you know, this is something that I don't know. Maybe Nikon will come out with a special line of lenses for video to help combat that issue in the future. In contrast, though, in the Canon, I use their 18-135 STM lens, and any of Canon's STM lenses have a focusing motor that's designed for video, so it's completely silent. So whenever you guys see the Canon footage, notice that it's just, you know, you've got no autofocus noise at all. The first clip that I'll show you is actually going to be from the Canon, and then I switch over to the Nikon. If you have any questions, write me in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, because very soon I'm going to be making, of course, more videos, not only about lots of different cameras, but also I'll be making more videos about both these cameras as well. Next, we'll probably be taking a look at the Wi-Fi options on both these. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with the samples from both, and definitely subscribe and write me in the comments if you have questions. With the Canon, it's possible to change the area where the camera is focusing just by touching the LCD screen. So I can touch this pole here, focus is there. I can touch the slide in the distance, focus is there, and so forth. The Nikon doesn't have a touchscreen, so it's not quite as easy to change focus points. I have it on autofocus continuous right now, and even just leaving it in its one spot, notice that it is hunting around quite a bit. So, no grand surprise here. We all know that the Canon is going to be far superior in autofocus mode. I can use the directional buttons on the back of the camera to manually move focus points around. So right now I have it over on the pole just by the slide. And now I'm going to bring it back to the pole closest to me. Notice there's quite a lot of hunting around before it acquires focus. Okay, one more time. We're going to go from this pole to the slide again. And there we go. Come back to this pole closest. Notice that it hunts for a moment and kind of bounces before it gets focus. So, yeah, definitely quite a major difference. Just a quick little demo of how the autofocus works on the Canon. You can see I can come over here, can touch another spot on the screen, it focuses there. I can touch something closer, it focuses there. I can touch something further away, and it focuses there. So it's very, very easy and intuitive to do this. I mean, it works extremely well. And of course, having a swiveling screen for video is a major advantage on the Canon, in my opinion. If we want to turn the servo AF off, we also have the option of doing that. So I can go servo off like that, and it really is that simple. Very, very beautiful setup in my opinion. The Canon also has face detection. So you can see it does a very good job of tracking my face position. Sorry guys, I'm still a bit of a one-man band today. But you can see this does a very good job of keeping me in focus whenever I come up really close like this. And also, whenever I back off like this. The Nikon also has face detection, but it doesn't work nearly as well.